Yo, what's up guys, Zane here, welcome back to another video here. Today we're doing another US State Battle Royale simulator video, and this one has a little bit of a twist. As you can see, the wheel looks a little bit different today. That is because I took into account every state's population count. So states like Wyoming have, well, less than stellar odds at 0.2% chance to show up, whereas states like California have a 12.2% chance to show up. Right, and let me give you an example. This is Texas versus California. California has obviously the higher chance of winning. This is how it's going to go. If you have more population, you win. And as you take over more states, I'm going to add to that to your population as a rough estimate. All right, there we go. I got it all on the map. And when you put it like this, it really shows the craziness of why do so many states have so much population and so many don't. But let's get into the video now. All right, so the first spin. Virginia. I forgot to mute it. All right, I'm not putting population into account here. They're going for West Virginia, so the Virgins are going to try to unite. All right, here we go, and they win. They win and take their population into their own. But the Virgin Empire, most importantly, is here. Actually, no, I need to give them orange. Hold on. There we go. The Virgins forever and always will be orange. They now have approximately 10.4 million population. Yes, this is always going to be heavily favored to whoever goes first and whoever has the most population. Do I care? No. I'll now have to go through this hellhole of finding West Virginia. Next one up is Pennsylvania. They will go for Virginia. They have more population than the approximation that I did of Virginia. And they lose to the Virgins. Breaking news, the Virgins are back and they are on a rampage. This is funny. They're still like the 4th most populated in the US. They're behind, obviously, California, Texas, and they are, oh no, they're slightly ahead of Florida. So they're 3rd place in population with 3 states under their control. Next up is Texas. They will go for Oklahoma. Huge chance of winning, and they do. They're still also 2nd place in population. That's great. Next up is Mississippi. They will go after Arkansas. This is the first attack at a loss. And they win. They take out the bigger state. We have a bordering empire. Up next is Colorado. They will go for New Mexico. Again, this is a rivalry, bro. A rivalry they might have the chance of finally winning in. They have the most population. And they win. They finally beat New Mexico. All it took was for me to basically cheat you the victory, but next up is California. And they go for Nevada. That's a rivalry. And landslide victory. Look at the quick math on me. Just a genius. All right, this is going great. California is far and away the most populated state now. Next up is Florida. They will go for Georgia, and they win. I was thinking that was a dumb option because, you know, Georgia has a higher population than Alabama. Why wouldn't you go for the easier one? Because they can just win that easily. That's why. Up next is Connecticut. They will go for New York. You know, it's really surprising that Connecticut is the 29th most populated state if you include Washington, D.C. Even though Washington, D.C. is all the way down there, so it doesn't matter much in the ranking, but 29th most populated state is absurd for Connecticut. Huge chance of losing. And they win! What a shocking upset. Connecticut destroys New York. I have no words. Virginia is the only one that has more than 2. Next up is Florida again. The more population means you have more chances to go. They will go for South Carolina. And they lose. I have no words. South Carolina is now the 2nd most populated state in the United States. That's a sentence no one ever thought that they would hear uttered in the history of mankind. Up next is Texas. They will go for Mississippi. The first 2 empires battling. Texas, really good chance to win, and they win. I came out the womb spitting E=mc². North Carolina's up. They go for Virginia. That is literally the worst option you could have chose. North Carolina does have a pretty sizable population on them. Nowhere near the size of Virginia. And they lose, yeah. I always forget to give this island to Virginia. So I'm going to keep forgetting. Because I don't care enough. So we have our big 4 favorites here. Actually, big 5 favorites here. California, Texas, South Carolina, Virginia, and Connecticut. Only 2 of those make sense. Next up is South Carolina. And they go for Alabama. I'd be shocked if they lose this. They win. All right, let me quickly do the math. Boom. What quick, unbelievable math. You know, I used to be really good at math. Now I'm really good at math. That is back in second. No, it took over first place. It is now, South Carolina is the most populated state in the US. And South Carolina is going up again. They're not done yet. They will go for Texas. Oh my, they're going for third place. They're going for, yeah, for third place, yeah. Go big or go home. South Carolina is the victor. Oh, we might have already found the winner. Oh no, we actually might have already found the winner. They're averaging about a little over 10 million population per state they have captured. Nobody stands a chance. If you think you stand a chance, you haven't woken up yet. Look at that. 84.4 million population. The states bordering them combined don't even come close to that number. Now they have the highest chance to show up on the wheel. Even more so. Yeah, they're going to keep popping up now. Oh no. Oh, it actually could be over for everybody. They're going to go for Colorado next. They're trying to get to California. They're trying to get to California. And they win. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get to California. I don't think South Carolina has ever won this much of anything. Ever before. I can't name you 10 things that South Carolina has won before, but they have 10 states, including themselves, under control. They almost have 100 million population on their own. That's absurd. They're just going to keep popping up now. No. Indiana pops up. Finally someone different. They will go for Michigan. This is a rivalry. They have a losing chance, and they lose. Yeah, I mean, we all saw that coming. All right. Yeah, look how much gray there is on the map compared to the neon green that there is taking over the entire South. Oh my. Next up, California's back. Will they take the initiative and go get South Carolina's stupid ass? Who knows? They're going for Hawaii. They're running away from South Carolina. California's a bunch of puss, which is why Virginia is on the complete other side. And landslide victory. I really want to see these two clash. Just, please. Or these two. Or these two right here. I want to see something. Even these two. Illinois hasn't done anything, but they're still similar in population to Michigan. California's back up. So just literally get rid of Hawaii. There we go. Utah now. They are technically getting closer. Yeah, California wins. And now the two mega powers border each other. This is what we wanted the whole time. They have half the population. Oh, not exactly, but they have half the population South Carolina does, with 6 less states and much less territory. Up next is Illinois. Please attack Michigan. They're going to go for Iowa. You little bitch. And they win. I have a feeling South Carolina is still going to win this. Unless there is a absolute miracle. Next up is Arizona. They couldn't have come at they couldn't have come at a worse time. They're going to go for South Carolina. They said, fuck California. I do not want to be in or associated with California. And I do not blame them. Yeah, they're almost guaranteed to lose. And they do. They said, if I'm going to lose, I want to be part of South Carolina. All right, let's do the quick math. They have hit 109.7 million approximately people. Let that sink in for a moment. And now that that sinks inside, think about how crazy that number is. And now that you thought about it, think about how crazy that number is for South Carolina. The US has over 300 million people. This is about a third of it alone. Oh my god, they dominate this wheel. Yeah, they're back up. They will go for Kentucky. Kentucky has a 4% chance to win. They lost. I didn't mean oh, for fuck's sake. Meant Tennessee, so hold on, let me respin it. They still lost. Even worse than before. Yeah, they're winning this entire video. They're over a 3% chance to land on. Yeah, we're just gonna see this quite a bit. South Carolina will go for Wyoming. The most populated in the United States versus the least populated. 0.5% chance for Wyoming to win. They lost. We're just gonna say that this number turns to this. We're just gonna say that because I don't care. Louisiana's still hanging in there. Hidden, undetected. And next up is Illinois. Wow, someone different. They will go for Missouri. I have a feeling Illinois is going to lose. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Next up will be Idaho, shockingly, because they had a very small chance. They will attack California. Are you stupid? And they lose, yeah. Washington, Oregon are cut off from the rest of the United States. Alaska too, but they don't really matter right now. It's not like they're winning anyway. Next up, Virginia's finally back. The Virgins. They will go for South Carolina. You're so stupid, man. The Virgins win one time and all of a sudden they think that they're all this. They're not completely out of it yet, but they're going to lose still. Yeah, they lost, yeah. South Carolina is absolutely dominating. They have almost half the US population. South Carolina has a 44.1% chance to show up on this wheel. and they still don't. California's up. They're gonna go for Washington, and they win. They're surrounding Oregon, man. You guys, comment down below any suggestion of like what country do you want to see? What continents do you want to see? I know someone suggested India, and I said I would do it, and then I didn't. I know someone asked to do the counties of the US, and I said I would do it, and then I didn't. I actually tried doing the Michigan County one. It was just too fucking boring. India, that one confused me too much. It confused me a lot. Yeah, just leave a comment. If I say I'll do it, I probably won't. Next up is South Carolina. Yeah, they have a lot of options here. They'll go for New Jersey. I mean, we're due for an upset anytime, and South Carolina wins. That's an absurd number right there, man. I mean, I think we can throw a mercy rule. Okay, listen, guys, I will throw a mercy rule if California gets taken over by South Carolina, Missouri as well, and Connecticut. One of the 4 colors, all right? South Carolina's up again. Jesus. Literally, Jesus he needs to come to help. They will go for Connecticut. But remember what I said, we're due for an upset. And South Carolina wins. Bro, they're about to hit 200 million population. It is not even close. They have over a 50% chance to show up. They're going to show up every turn. They're going for Montana. If they cross 200 million population or take out one of the other 3 colors, I'm ending the video. Look at the number they have reached. And tell me that this is an entertaining video. Just looking at how dominant only one person is. Technically 2, because look at California's number right there to the left in the yellow. But oh my, California is cut off from the rest of the US. Maybe I made a mistake by also adjusting the population based on the other wheel here that we spin at the start of every turn. Maybe I made a mistake there, but for the love of God, it's just gonna show up again. Yeah, they're going for South Dakota. Just end the video. You know, I'm throwing the mercy rule. I don't care. You know, we'll put 184.8 versus 56.5. If South Carolina wins, I'm ending the video. If they lose, I'll continue it for a little bit longer. They won. Okay, video's over. South Carolina wins.
Let it rain, let it pour. I don't care anymore, yeah. Dancing in the rain, living a life to the core. No need for sunshine when I got this rhythm in my veins.
What does their number end up as? 241.3 million.